Good evening, South Carolina weather watchers. I am the host for South Carolina Weather, Joseph Peterson, and let's talk about the weather for your Friday evening. Here is the radar right now. We do have some very heavy showers, heavy storms moving through the Loris region, just to the north and west of Loris, as well, just to the east of Florence and in Florence. Also, do have some thunderstorms just to the south of Camden as well. A lot of flood watches going up for portions of the low country of South Carolina, as well as portions of the PD region of South Carolina as well. River flood warnings are also in place for some of those regions. Here is the MRMS. Here's the winter weather radar as well. Have rain all the way up inside the northeast and all the way down inside of the mid-Atlantic. We do have some rain going down there, and inside of Florida. Florida also has rain down there as well. Move all the way over here into the Great Lakes. We do have some rain up inside of the Great Lakes region as well. And over here inside of the Rockies, we do have some rain all over the Rockies, the south central U.S. I'm going through the Four Corners region, and up here inside of the Pacific Northwest, we do have some rain all the way up there. So a lot of rain, a lot of activity going on in terms of most of South Carolina, or most of the United States as well, so both regions. But as we move into cloud cover right now is showing heavy clouds near the Florence region, Myrtle Beach. Columbia seeing some moderate cloud down there near Savannah, seeing some heavy clouds as well. But everyone else seems to be doing pretty good or pretty just okay as of now in terms of cloud cover. Most, especially inside the upstate. The upstate's looking really good though, in terms of no cloud cover right now. Here's our cloud cover total percentage as we push this forward. Cloud cover will continue to accumulate as we get into the later portions of tonight. And then as we get even into tomorrow morning around 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, that cloud cover will be mainly situated along portions of the low country of South Carolina, if not all of the low country of South Carolina. Even inside of the upstate, we do have the potential for some clouds up there. And then as we move into even as we go all the way into the afternoon hours, you can start to see the cloud cover start to kind of accumulate a bit more and to kind of be a bit more widespread. But as we get into tonight, I do want to talk about how low clouds are also possible as we go through tonight. So fog is an issue as we go into tonight. So fog, especially inside the Midlands, I think we will have some fog inside of those regions. So watch out for some fog tonight if you're out driving. Here is our current temperature: 79 in Columbia, 82 in Charleston, 80 inside of Beaufort, 80 inside of Myrtle Beach, 80 inside of Moncks Corner, 77 in Florence and Sumter, 77 in Rock Hill, 79 in Greenville, 80 in Anderson, 79 in Union, 75 in Newberry, and 77 in Sumter and Florence. In terms of low temperatures for tonight, seems to be around 76 in Columbia, 78 in Charleston, 79 in Hilton Head Island, 77 in Myrtle Beach, 73 in Rock Hill, 72 in Spartanburg, 73 in Greenville, 74 in Anderson, 75 inside of Aiken, 74 in Sumter, 75 inside of Florence. Here's our forecast precipitation for the next 24 or so hours: around a half an inch to an inch possible in Columbia, tenth of an inch to a quarter of an inch possible in Charleston, tenth of an inch to a quarter of an inch in Myrtle Beach, half an inch to an inch in Cheraw, same thing with a hundredth of an inch to a tenth of an inch in Rock Hill, quarter of an inch to a half an inch in Anderson, same thing with Aiken, and around tenth of an inch to a quarter of an inch in other places like Hilton Head Island and other places in Georgetown as well as another good spot. So just scattered rain possible throughout most of South Carolina as we move through tonight and into tomorrow. Here's our SPC outlook, which we do have a TSTM for pretty much the entire state as we go through tonight. So that will be updated probably sometime soon. I think that it might get shrunk. Again, I don't know what they're gonna do here, but I think the TSTM probably will get shrunken. Tomorrow for Saturday, we do have a TSTM or just a garden variety thunderstorms possible for most of South Carolina, except for the very far upstate of South Carolina. And then for Sunday, the upstate of South Carolina, again, not really seeing that huge thunderstorms threat, just like the Midlands, Low Country, PD region are. Mainly just those areas that I just called out. That's going to be seeing thunderstorms. That's pretty much all in terms of the SBC outlook. Here is the excessive rainfall outlook, which we do have a slight risk of excessive rainfall still expected for tonight. For the low country all the way up to the PD region. Marginal risk surrounds that. And as we go into day 2, we have a marginal risk of excessive rainfall that goes all the way from the low country, South Carolina, up again through the PD region. Day 3, the PD region, mainly like, I'd say like Myrtle Beach, Conway, Loris, Georgetown, all the way up there towards Dillon, South Carolina, around, I think that's Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. Sunday, a minor risk of flooding for Sunday. Monday, again, pretty much same thing. The entire state almost, except for the Greenville, Spartanburg, Anderson, the far upstate regions of South Carolina, has a minor risk for some flooding as we go into Monday. And Tuesday pretty much shows a minor risk of flooding for like Columbia, PD region of South Carolina, all the way up towards Rock Hill. So minor flooding will be possible for pretty much the next couple of days for certain parts of South Carolina. Just really determines where you are and what day you have that threat for excessive rainfall. We're going to talk about the tropics in just a second, but let's talk about the model for the future. So this is the ARRR. We're going to go straight to the 18Z, and we're going to move to around 9 o'clock. As we push this forward, showers, thunderstorms will continue to go up there inside the upstate of South Carolina near the Greenville region. And those are going to move out as we get to around 9, 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. Nothing really going on for tomorrow. Early afternoon, not really showing much until you get to around 3, 4 o'clock. Showers, thunderstorms popping up all the way inside the upstate towards Rock Hill, Greenwood, South Carolina. Maybe even an isolated couple of showers possible inside of the low country of South Carolina and the PD region of South Carolina. Those will continue as we get to around 8, 9 o'clock. More thunderstorms are possible inside the Midlands of South Carolina, and then up there inside the upstate, more showers are possible near the Greenville, Spartanburg region. And then maybe even some pretty strong storms possible up there for the Greenville, Gaffney, Spartanburg, Union region of South Carolina going to around 1 a.m. on Sunday. And then those are going to move on out. And then after that, that's pretty much all that we have in terms of models for the future. Let's talk about the tropics now. So here we have Debby. Here's Debby right here. Did I? Okay, I turned that down. Alright, so here is Debby right here. Additional heavy rainfall and flash flooding remains possible across portions of the Northeast. This may result in considerable flooding impacts. Isolated tornadoes possible across portions of New Jersey, eastern New York, and western New England as well. So pretty much the only places I have to worry about post-tropical cyclone Debby is like New York, regions of New York, and all the way up into portions of western Maine as well. That's pretty much everything in terms of Debby. I don't think, let me see, key messages, no, we already talked about. So yeah, post-tropical cyclone Debby, not really going to do much. But this is the next thing that we're going to watch for, and I'm very unfortunately going to have to tell y'all that we have another area of interest that we're going to have to watch for in terms of tropical development, and it's looking likely that this will be a tropical storm or a hurricane. Now, we don't know where it's going to go quite yet, but right now we do know that this thing is out here. It has a 10% chance of forming in the next 48 hours, but a 70% chance of this thing forming in the next 7 days. So unfortunately, shower activity is associated with a tropical wave located around 900 miles west-southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands, have become a little bit better organized since yesterday. Slow development of this system is possible during the next couple of days while it moves westward to west-northwestward across the central tropical Atlantic. Conditions are expected to become more conducive for development thereafter, and a tropical depression is likely to form by early next week while the system approaches and then moves near or over the Lesser Antilles. This system is forecast to continue moving generally west-northwestward and could approach portions of the Greater Antilles by the middle part of next week. So we're going to look at the models for the future, and we're going to check all that out in just a minute, or just actually a couple of seconds. So we're going to start off with the GFS. We're going to talk about that, and then we're also going to talk about just the future in general. So let me move this over here, and let me push this forward. As you can see, in terms of rain and thunderstorms still be possible even as we go through around August the 14th, August the 15th-ish. August the 15th, we might see a little bit of a break in terms of heavy rainfall. August the 16th, same thing. But August the 17th could come out and maybe try something. But look at this. There's a probably major hurricane just to the east of us, but this model run has it not hitting us at all. I mean, has it going just to the east. That's why I said we have no idea where this thing's going, but this thing has this thing at a very major hurricane. This could be like a Hurricane Lee situation. You guys remember Hurricane Lee last year? It kind of went just to the east of us, and it did not cause any sort of problems or anything like that. But that's going to head on out, and then showers, thunderstorms will continue around August the 21st, August the 23rd, August the 24th, and August the 25th. So right now, we're really just watching for just that shower thunderstorm activity continue. We could see breaks here and there, but right now just that shower and thunderstorm activity. As we go into the European model, and as you push this forward, more shower, more thunderstorm activity, as we said with the GFS, but we're not paying attention. We're paying attention to the, let me move this over here. We're paying attention to the hurricane or tropical storm that's just to our south and east, and the Euro has the same thing, has it going off just to our east. And right now, that's looking to be like what most of the models are saying right now. As we go over to the icon, let's see what the icon has. The icon, let's go to the 12Z. And again, icon pretty much has the same thing. Major hurricane just to the east of us, not making landfall or probably causing any major impacts. Probably rip currents, definitely something that you're going to have to watch out for. Definitely some very heavy waves, but in terms of just very heavy rainfall, very, very strong hurricane force winds, no, maybe gusty winds, that could definitely be an issue, around like 20, 30 miles an hour. But I mean, other than that, that's probably all that it will bring, in terms of this hurricane. And this would probably, and the next name is Ernesto as well. I gotta make sure I'm pronouncing that right too, so I'll check that out a bit later. We can also look at ensembles as well. This is the GFS ensemble. If we go to the eastern United States, we go to the ensemble member MSLP. This pretty much shows, you can see all of these model runs down here showing some very interesting stuff. Just a bunch of low pressures. The oranges are like the low pressures, and the kind of like bluish regions, those are like high pressure. So as you can see, some of these model runs are having it all go all the way up here. Some of the model runs are having to go all the way down into the Gulf of Mexico. And so that's why I'm saying it's very uncertain. One of the model runs even has it hitting the coast of Georgia and turning into South Carolina. And one of them has it hitting Florida, Alabama regions going into August the 22nd. So again, we're way too far out to talk about this. We're going to have to wait a little bit longer. We're going to have to wait, see what happens. And as we wait on that, we're going to have to just be patient with the models and see what they show. You can also check out the European one as well. European one pretty much probably shows the same thing, but a lot more instead, and has them going kind of out, but some obviously, like one going up towards, again, Florida, and like mainly like the panhandle of Florida, one over there towards North Carolina as well. So again, and then another one right after that as well. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but we have all of these, and then we have another one coming after it as well. So we could have another one after Ernesto. I'll check the pronunciation in just a second. But that's pretty much it in terms of the ensembles, so we have to watch out for that. And let's go and let's talk to the audience. If you want to be a part of the audience, you can by joining us at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Let's go on and hear what the audience has to say. So let me move to, can't find the, here we go. Alright. So let's move this over here towards here. And move this back. So here is the chat. We have around 4 chats today. Not much. But one, Miss Tolliver says, "Good evening, I'm back. These last few days have been crazy. Any more rain expected in the extreme manner?" That's a great question. I can check that out for you in a second. Go to Pivotal Weather real quick. The WPC forecast. And if we go to the 7-day outlook, you can see that in terms of extreme, probably not, even though we could see an inch of rain in the next 7 days or so. So it's, again, possible going all the way from Columbia, Sumter, Florence, Myrtle Beach, going close to the coastline of the Low Country, but just missing it. Maybe even possible for Augusta as well. But everyone else seems to be around just under an inch or so. So not in the extreme manner. Not really in the extreme manner, like, so we don't really have to worry about any type of extreme rainfall like we've just seen. So let's continue on. Good evening, Joseph. I hope your day went well. It did. Good evening, weatherman. Hope all is well. I am listening. Love you much. Enjoy your weekend. Have fun. Love you, Cheryl. Be blessed. Thank you so much for your message. And then, any idea when we will start to experience fall-like temperatures? Is there an ETA yet? That's a fantastic question. Let's go on and check it out. So we can go straight to here. We can go to the, we're going to go to the GFS. How about that? But in terms of fall-like temperatures, like fall type temperatures, it might be a while because remember, we're still inside of August. August can still be one of the hottest months. I think July was one of the hottest months on record, but right now, if you go towards like the temperature anomalies or so, let's go to the forecast loop. Again, just higher than average temperatures even as we get into like August the 13th. But then as we continue through, maybe some below average temperatures as we get into around August the 15th or so. And honestly, it might stay for a little while, maybe even a good cold blast, even trying to get into like places like Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, North Carolina as we get into like August the 22nd, going into like August the 23rd. So we can check out the exact temperatures as well. It might be a bit off, obviously, because we're so far out, so we don't know exactly. But as we move into the southeast, you can see fall-like temperatures into the 60s, maybe up there for the upstate around August the 14th. And as we continue to push this forward, high temperatures still can be around in like the high 80s even as we get into August. But low temperatures can start dropping in the low 70s, high 80s as we go into August the 21st. And then look at this. Low temperatures maybe in the low 60s up there inside the upstate around August the 22nd. And still 90 degrees August the 25th. So we're not completely done yet with summer. We still have a lot more summer to go through. Even in Texas, you can see 101, 102-ish over there in Texas going to August the 25th. So we still have a little while left to go. So we're still going to have to wait a little while longer. But let's check out anything else. Hi, Jay, and then hi, Joseph. Hello to both of you. And let's go and let's check out the models for the future. For both San Antonio and Raleigh. And then if we don't have any more questions, we will be out of here. So here's the composite reflectivity, just rainfall rates for San Antonio. No rain expected during the next 24 hours, but you did get a storm just to your north and east earlier. I don't know if you saw that or not. It was a special weather statement. That probably did bring, I'd say, some gusty winds, maybe some small hail just to the northern side of San Antonio, maybe near like the Hollywood Park, Castle Hill. I think that's Helotes. I think that's how you say that, Helotes, as well. And while that's loading, I'm going to look at the tropical storm or tropical hurricane names for 2024 because I want to make sure that I'm saying Ernesto or Ornesto right. And yeah, it's Ernesto. Yeah, it is Ernesto. All right, Ernesto is how you pronounce it. So we will be watching for Tropical Storm Ernesto next week. But let's continue on talking about temperatures for San Antonio as we move into tomorrow night, or for tonight, I should say. For tonight, low temperatures around 79-ish, high temperatures tomorrow around 100, low temperatures tomorrow around 76-ish, and around 98 going into your high temperatures for Sunday. Moving over all the way towards North Carolina in terms of Raleigh, I should say. Low temperatures for tonight seems to be around 76 or so. High temperatures tomorrow around 87, 88. Low temperatures tomorrow around 75, 74, 73 maybe even. And then around 83 going into your Sunday. In terms of rain for Raleigh, we're going to move this further inland. And then as we continue to move this forward in terms of rain for tonight, not really a threat for rain tonight, but as you go into tomorrow, you do have a chance for some thunderstorms as you go into your evening hours of tomorrow. But then after that, tomorrow night, not looking for really much maybe some thunderstorms going into your Sunday, or some downpours going into your Sunday, like afternoon, evening hours. But we're gonna have to wait. We'll check them out again tomorrow. In terms of excessive rainfall, let me move my way outward. In terms of excessive rainfall, not really a threat for excessive rainfall. Let me check this out real quick. Okay. In terms of, this is for Friday. Yeah. All right. So nothing really for both of y'all for tonight. I do think that Raleigh's under a minor risk for some excessive rainfall. San Antonio might be under one as well. I'm not sure. I think that it's either just to the north or you're just in it. So minor flooding, maybe with that storm. If that rain does get closer to you, then it does have a chance for some excessive rainfall. No excessive rainfall tomorrow or Sunday or Monday, but Tuesday, Raleigh does have a chance for some excessive rainfall on Tuesday. No threat for any type of severe weather as well as we go through the next couple of days. So that's it in terms of severe weather. Here's our last look at the radar. Let's check it out right here. Here's your last look. Let me change it over here to the radar. Right now, last time I checked, we're at 192 subscribers. Let's see where we're at now. We're still at 192. So again, we need 8 more people until we get to our goal of 200 for August the 31st. It looks like it's about to rain. Yes, hello. I'm just gonna hello Tez. I think that's how I'm gonna assume, and then thank you. No problem for that. That's all that I have in terms for tonight. Hopefully everyone has a fantastic rest of your Friday. Make sure that you stay weather aware, and make sure that if you have not already subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I'm not going to ramble about that right now. I'll maybe do that another day. But that's all that I have in terms of tonight. Everyone have a fantastic rest of your Friday evening. I will be back tomorrow morning, Saturday, with another forecast update.